Thing is, Vitaly is having a really bad time in prison. He is having intense health issues. They're not going to release him for that. They're taking care of that in the hospital.
You know how some creators build their whole online persona around being wild, unpredictable, and always one step away from crossing the line? That was Vitaly for years. He didn't just chase attention, he demanded it. Every prank, every stunt, every outrageous moment was designed to shock people and keep them locked in, wondering what crazy move was coming next. He thrived on that chaos, that fearless energy. But now, that confidence, that spark, that larger-than-life attitude people remember is completely gone today. Right now, Vitaly is sitting inside a detention center in the Philippines with no release date, no bail, and no clear answer on what happens next. This isn't some short-term hold or misunderstanding. It's serious. And surprisingly, the internet isn't laughing this off or calling it an overreaction. People are treating this like the moment everything finally caught up to them.
Excuse me, madam,
Sorry.
I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I wanna give you money. No, okay.
No.
Because if you really look at it, this situation didn't come out of nowhere. This didn't happen overnight. It wasn't one bad decision or one viral mistake. This was years of choices, repeated behavior, and a lifestyle that slowly kept spinning out of control long before this trip even started. The warning signs were always there. Vitaly's rise was fast and intense. He went from posting basic pranks to becoming one of the most recognizable faces in that entire scene. His channel blew up. He worked with massive creators, built a fitness-focused image, and tried to reinvent himself again and again. But every comeback came with drama, and every controversy hit harder than the last. From issues in the US to problems during travel, his name kept making headlines for all the wrong reasons. At the same time, more and more people online started feeling like something was seriously off behind the scenes. Fast forward to early April 2025 when Vitaly landed in the Philippines. This trip was supposed to be just another live stream, another adventure, another chance to bring back that wild, high-energy persona his audience used to expect. But the stream didn't go how he imagined at all. Instead of highlighting the culture, the food, or the beauty of the country, viewers watched a string of moments that instantly felt uncomfortable and alarming. He got into arguments with strangers, made inappropriate jokes, staged interactions that scared people, and acted in a way that felt completely disconnected from what was actually happening around him. This time, people weren't laughing. They were confused, uneasy, and in many cases, genuinely upset. Clips from the stream spread fast across the internet. Filipinos who saw the footage were shocked by how certain situations were handled, and many started calling for authorities to look into what happened. In today's world, online actions don't just stay online, especially when real people in public spaces are involved. Within just days, that footage landed right in front of local officials. On April 3rd, Filipino authorities tracked down Vitaly and detained him. There was no big scene, no cameras chasing the moment, no viral arrest clip. Instead, it was handled quietly and officially. The Bureau of Immigration released a statement calling him an undesirable foreign national, a label used when someone's behavior crosses local rules and creates public safety concerns. Which shocked everyone was what came next. Instead of being quickly deported, which most people expected, authorities moved him into a detention facility for legal processing. That single decision changed everything. Deportation is fast, legal processing is slow, serious, and unpredictable. And the Philippines has a strict system when it comes to foreign nationals, especially when incidents are recorded and spread publicly. Reports say Vitaly is now held in a facility with no phones, no cameras, no special food, and no exceptions. This isn't a short stop, a temporary hold. This is a long-term detention center where people can wait months or even years before stepping into a courtroom. In his case, the timeline is still completely unclear. There's no confirmed court date, no bail option, no clear signal on when the legal process will actually move forward. Some reports estimate it could take 2 to 3 years before the case even reaches a judge. And while he waits, the situation keeps getting heavier. Authorities have announced multiple counts, including theft-related accusations, attempted theft, harassment-related violations, and cyber-related offenses directly connected to broadcasting certain actions live online.
People are speculating in the prison this may be due to withdrawal, whether that's from drugs or steroids or whatever else, but he is having severe or intense health issues.
Things reportedly got even messier during the arrest itself. Sources claim there was a confrontation involving a security guard, adding yet another layer of complications to an already serious situation. And for Vitaly, this is where the problem really locks in. A huge portion of the evidence doesn't come from witnesses or rumors. It comes straight from his own live streams. Thousands of people watched it happen in real time, and those recordings are still online. That makes fighting the accusations extremely difficult. There's no "that wasn't me" argument when the footage is public, time-stamped, and filmed live for the world to see. Normally, someone in this position might hope for backup from their home country, but this is where things take a sharp and unexpected turn. Officials from Vitaly's country of birth released a statement making it clear that citizens are expected to follow local laws, and they would not step in. No embassy lawyer, no diplomatic pressure, no public defense. Some reporters even described the situation as a self-created problem, signaling that the country had no plans to get involved at all. As for the United States, where Vitaly also holds citizenship, there's been complete silence so far. Typically, the U.S. speaks up in cases involving unfair treatment or wrongful detention, but that doesn't appear to be the situation here. At this point, every issue traces back to recorded actions tied directly to live-streamed footage. There's nothing vague here. No missing clips, no unclear timelines, no confusion about what happened. Everything is documented and publicly available, which is exactly why the United States hasn't stepped into the situation. Even high-ranking officials in the Philippines have openly commented on the case. The country's president publicly addressed the matter, stating that the behavior shown in the recordings was concerning, disrespectful, and inappropriate. The Secretary of Justice doubled down, making it clear that Vitaly would not be deported until the full legal process is completed. That means he stays in detention until every charge is resolved, a process that's unpredictable and potentially very long-term. Life inside the detention center is nothing like life outside. Reports say Vitaly has restricted food access, zero online connection, and can only eat meals provided by the facility. Supporters tried sending food from the outside, but those attempts were denied under strict regulations. There are also reports that he's faced health complications since being detained, including heart-related irregularities and withdrawal symptoms from supplements or substances he previously depended on. Because the detention facility has limited medical resources, most care comes from basic on-site treatment only. There's no special access, no private doctors, and no outside medical support stepping in. It's a stripped-down system, and that reality has made the situation even more serious. Meanwhile, his online community has reacted in every way possible. Some longtime supporters have spoken out with disappointment, saying they hoped he would eventually move in a healthier, more responsible direction with his content. Others believe the signs were there for years and that the live stream was just the surface of a much deeper personal struggle. There's criticism, sympathy, frustration, and genuine concern all mixed together, but what's missing is just as important. There's no massive public campaign demanding his release. The internet hasn't rallied behind him the way it often does for creators caught in controversy. Instead, many people are using this moment to talk about boundaries, especially when filming in foreign countries and involving the public. His cameraman, who filmed many of the live stream moments, also became legally involved. Reports say he left the Philippines shortly after the arrest and traveled to Taiwan, where he continued posting online. Authorities later announced that if he returns to the Philippines, he would also face charges, adding yet another layer of complications to the case. What really stands out is that just days before everything exploded, Vitaly posted an emotional video trying to reshape his image. The video showed him handing out supplies to children, talking about gratitude and expressing interest in personal growth. But many viewers felt the timing didn't match the seriousness of the live stream incidents that followed. Many people describe that attempt as insincere or as simply too late, especially since authorities were already reviewing the footage at the time. Now, Vitaly remains inside a detention facility with no confirmed timeline, no announced trial date, and no clear path forward. If he's convicted on all charges, the potential sentence could be extremely long, possibly stretching into decades. And even if not every charge sticks, the legal process alone could still take years to fully play out. Once any sentence is served, deportation is likely, along with a permanent ban from the Philippines. His channels have gone silent, his team is scattered, the fast-paced lifestyle he once lived is completely stopped, and this situation is turned into a major discussion point among creators, legal experts, and viewers alike. Not because people want to see someone struggle, but because this case exposes a hard truth. It shows how important it is to understand local laws, cultural expectations, and the real limits of live streaming. The internet can make people feel untouchable, like the camera somehow protects them or excuses behavior, but that illusion breaks fast. International laws don't disappear just because a live stream starts. They apply everywhere, at all times. Vitaly's story has now become a warning for creators across the globe, a reminder that online fame doesn't replace responsibility when you step into another country. You follow that country's rules, you respect the people around you when filming in public, and once something is broadcast live, the internet never forgets what you chose to show the world. Now it's your turn. What do you think happens next for Vitaly? Do you believe he can rebuild his life once this is all over? Or has this moment permanently changed everything for him? This could be a comeback story or the final chapter of an era. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found this deep dive informative, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can join the conversation. And as always, stay tuned. I'll see you in the next deep dive.